Please, will you be kind enough to tell me the challenges that you face at the Kwame Nkrumah Museum here in Nkroful?
This place is not developed. The museum is not developed. There are some things that it could be added to make this place befitting the status of Nkrumah. When you compare this place, Kwame Nkrumah Museum, to presidents of different nations, you could see this place is lacking behind in terms of development. So there are a lot of things we are required from the government or even from the tourism ministry. They can help in developing this place. And we all know that tourism is a major source of revenue for the state.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all. So all the problems are summed up in one statement that this place is not developed. As you know, when you were coming here, hearing the name Kwame Nkrumah, I'm not sure you were expecting to come and meet this. When you hear Kwame Nkrumah hometown, Nkroful, I'm not sure you were expecting that I should come to Nkroful and be expecting this. Not to even enter into his museum where he was buried first before his body was moved from this place. Although his body has been moved from this place, but it's still place, this place is still relevant. People can come here, or people even come here for history. They come here to see where the man, grew up from, where he started. So this place, when you hear it, you imagine something, but when you come to see the reality, you be very sad.
So in terms of advertisement,
advertisement, a lot of media men come around. And they come to pick the information, and it goes far, but they just watch and listen to the history. And this place is a little bit advertised. I would say the advertisement is going on well, but there is no help. I think it's because there is no foundation for people to donate to help. I think that is the main problem. But when you set up a foundation for people to come and help, it will be a whole lot of things. But for individuals to come, for the government herself to intervene for the museum, I think it will help.
The reason why I'm saying is that you live within Western region here, but when you come to Accra, Greater Accra, all we know is the Memorial Center. That's all.
Okay.
About 90% of the people living there. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. Even me, I just saw it on YouTube. Just from a few weeks.
Maybe you saw it just from few. The man has been, Kwame Nkrumah. He has been. There has been a lot of people trying to, hide the image of Nkrumah. But Nkrumah is a star that shines all over. So me, I could emphatically say that most of the visitors that I receive most of them are from Accra.
So averagely
we have a visitors record, I can improve emphatically on that. But on media, Kwame Nkrumah only come up in events where his name is high. I hope you understand. Like when we are celebrating the 6th March, Kwame Nkrumah, he played a role towards Ghana independence, and you could see a lot of people remembering Nkrumah. And after the 6 months, you remember Kwame Nkrumah again. So his date of birth, that is 21st September, which is also a holiday. It is then that you hear about Nkrumah. And when someone also makes allegation or makes an unfortunate statement about Nkrumah, that is why you hear Kwame Nkrumah, unfortunate or unfortunate, let me put it that way, statement about Nkrumah. That's why you hear Nkrumah's name coming up with videos and so on. So as for this place, the museum at Accra is much recognized across than the one here, but most of the people know that when you start reading or doing research about Kwame Nkrumah before you travel, you like to travel to this place first, because he was first buried at Nkroful before his body was moved to Accra. So this place is equally as the museum at Accra.
And what about Samia Nkrumah? Does she often comes here to give support to the museum, or is there anything like during occasion time that she comes around?
Samia, apart from Nkrumah's, of all Nkrumah's children, Samia used to come here.
How often?
Once in a year you see Samia at the museum, especially when there is, when she comes around this place. She lives at Jomoro, so she often comes around. Most of her activities is at Accra, but as for Samia, she used to come around. And, but for the other, they don't come at all. And Samia alone, she can do something, but her alone, she has to involve her brothers.
Because we were talking about foundation, but yes, she can even
she can raise a foundation, and I have talked to her on this, and she laid a plan, but I haven't been hearing from her, or I haven't even called me myself. I haven't even called her.
Since when?
That was last year. December. That was the last time we talked. We talked in last year December, and I haven't heard from her again.
What about the tourism minister? Has he been here?
Tourism minister. I don't want to go into that.
No, I wanted to know because I went to other sites within this region, but I learned he hasn't been there before.
So the same thing. The tourism minister. I know his name to be Awa Mohammed, but I don't even know him personally. When he comes here today, and if he doesn't even introduce himself to me that he's the tourism minister, maybe I won't see. But when Honorable Barbara was the tourism minister, I think her deputy came around. But the current tourism minister, I don't know her plans. I don't know his plan, but he hasn't been here before. I don't want to, not only this place, when we talked about tourism across the country, we are all facing similar challenges. We are all having the same challenges.
Your problem might differ from another one. That's why
challenges are the same. We have a tourism union and so on, associations. Challenges are the same. When there is a problem, when we are discussing problems, we could see that all of the tourism sectors in the nation is underdeveloped.
The one thing I've realized here, I've seen here is your road is good as compared to others.
The road was done just last year.
Really?
This road has, really affected, the patronage in this place. From over 10 years, the road was very bad. It was just done the last year,
Okay.
So even most of the people, you could see this whole or this large community, there are only few people in this community. Most of the people have, moved to other communities because of the bad roads. When visitors come to this place, because of bad roads or because of dust, the visitor doesn't want to live in this community. So most of the people are living at Eziama and those catchment areas.
Do you have washroom facility in your?
Yeah, we have a washroom facility.
Is it functioning well?
Yes, the washroom is okay for visitors. As for washroom, this thing, but during President Kufuor's time, Honorable Jacob Tanko, he came to build a washroom. He came to develop this place, so he commissioned this place in 2004. He built a library, but the library after the election they came for the books. They moved the books from the library. We don't know where the books are.
What was the reason?
As I'm saying, we don't know where the books. We don't know the reason why they moved it from this place. There are some things we can add to this place. For this place to move.
Do you have a website for the museum?
Yeah, we have a website.
And what is it?
Nkrumah Museum.
Kwame Nkrumah Museum.
Nkroful.
Nkroful. Is it dot what?
You mean the
website?
The domain?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you type, you just type Kwame Nkrumah Museum and it will send you. Yeah. It will give you Accra in this place. So when you see the logo, the front of the building is our logo. So the Accra one, I hope you know the Accra one. So ours is different from the Accra museum. So you will see our own. When you type Kwame Nkrumah Museum, this story, we have a story of me narrating even on YouTube, as we say. And this was played by Joy News some years ago. So we have a lot of information about Nkrumah on the net.
So, is there anything that you wanted to add to it for the problem to be solved?
What I'm pleading is that I wish anyone listening to me and for the sake of this nation, not only for Kwame Nkrumah, to help. If we develop the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, if we dredge the river, if we develop the river, to a modernized one where people can even come here on Saturdays or Sunday for events. I think people come here, they will pay one cedi, and this will create employment, because when we have people coming here, we start employing people to work at the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, and they will be paid, and this will reduce the unemployment rate. And if not for anything for the people of this community, it will help them, and it will boost the revenue of the government too. So for the sake of the nation, anyone listening to me, anyone who wants to help in developing this place, should come.
Okay. Thank you so much.